All right. Good morning, great morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wake Up to Akana. Yes, we are here. We are awake and we are moving and grooving. And listen, this is the day, this is the morning that we get to hear what's taking place here at Akana from no one else but our CEO. How powerful is that? How often do you get that when you're part of an organization to hear directly from the CEO, especially when you have the kind of CEO that we have? I always say it, the hardest working CEO in the network marketing industry. She gets down in the trenches with you, but not because she has to, because she is really renowned. Anytime she goes to different meetings all over the country, she's known in this industry because of the success that she's had. And that's the kind of person you want to follow, someone who's already done it and knows the path to take. So listen, guys, put your bootstraps on, get your pen and paper, get ready for our marching orders for the rest of this quarter, and you'll be excited about what's going to happen in your back office. None other than our CEO, Melissa Boston. Melissa, are you out there?
I am here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness, girl, you got me excited. I am just sitting here grinning from ear to ear. I had to take a look around. You always give me these high accolades, and I just really have to throw it back to you. You are so humble, so modest, someone who gets on this call so graciously to energize and welcome all of our callers from coast to coast. And then you gave me this tremendous introduction, but you are our VP of Communications, one of our Emerald directors, absolutely leading the charge. And as I say all the time, you start off in this business as strangers, then you become business partners and then friends and then family. And I can truly say you are someone I consider like family to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. Oh my goodness, there's some exciting news I'm going to share today. So this is the day that's going to really change the game for your business this month. I'm telling you what, we have something so powerful that is happening as we speak. And I'm going to spill all the beans, okay? But the meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Oh my goodness. This weekend, just such a tremendous event. If you're not plugging into the spa parties, if you're not doing the elevated experiences to really help introduce your products to your customers, help to introduce them to your family, you are missing out. But I want to give a big, big, big shout out because we had something last night. It was the first time we kicked it off called the Bliss Zone. And when you think of the word bliss, I'm telling you what, it was all of that and so much more. And so I'm giving a shout out this morning to our celebrity hairstylist, Chris Kirst, who made his guest appearance. And oh my goodness, he worked so hard. And he had those ladies just in awe just of his magic that he was able to work. Of course, we have our phenomenal Crystal Robinson, who's just been there at most of our events. Karen Ivy, Patrick Andrews, many of you know him. If you haven't been to the massage, to Soul Massage, you'll get a chance to meet him, but he is actually one of the newest additions to the Soul Massage, him and his team. But they knocked it out the park, okay? In fact, the whole staff. So I'm going to give a shout out to Dr. Betty, Sonove Netterville, Tracy Bolton, because from serving vegan crab cakes that those women went crazy over, I mean, they were so delicious. We had this raw kale green salad, hummus and pita, salmon sliders, wine, just a phenomenal event. And so I also want to just say this, guys. We had a great experience. People were giving these increments of 15 minutes. So imagine you have 3 different masseuses, okay? They're doing your head, shoulders, your hands, your feet. So you're doing those in what they call 15-minute increments. So we're rotating you between massage therapists, and they're doing this all while in a row together in these zero gravity beds. It was so spectacular that some of our staff was like, we want to join in on the experience. I know Shannon initially was helping us coordinate the event, but she became a participant, okay? And so we had to pamper her too. But that's just how powerful it was. In fact, the climax was towards the end when they actually took one of the ladies, and now you had a chance to see all 3 of them working on one of our special guests that came. So we got great video footage. I'm going to be highlighting that on social media. In fact, some of the women who were there, they were so just impressed and excited. They said, can we bring this out to their suburb? And so we are taking Soul Massage on the road, okay? And just imagine that happening across coast to coast, because again, it's an elevated way for you to showcase your products. People love to experience products in a different way. And this is going to be a way definitely to just blow it out the park. And just to say this, when you're getting body work from scalp, okay, to toe, I'm talking about they did foot scrubs with these Pumas and then reflexology, okay? I'm telling you, it was just so spectacular. Something really, I've experienced something similar in the industry of network marketing as an incentive trip where the companies, spent tons of money to pamper us in places like Cabos. But I'm telling you what, this was by far something that's duplicatable, didn't have to spend tons of money, but you can have a 5-star, really a 7-star experience right here in Chicago, okay? So don't miss our next event, because this Saturday, we are doing our Friendsgiving. That one is filling up fast. I would encourage you, yes, come solo if you want to, but come with a couple of friends. Most people that are coming, they're booking their tickets in 3 and 4 increments, because it's going to be a great way to really give thanks, but also get pampered. We're going to have those foot scrubs back again. And then this is going to be focused on reflexology and the hands. And of course, we have the Thanksgiving feast. There's 2 different packages. You can get the basic package for $89, and there is a full body package as well. So super excited about that. So definitely go and grab your tickets. Those tickets are always available at Soul Massage, or check our Facebook and you can see exactly how to get those distributors or how to get those tickets, okay? And so what I also want to do is thank 2 other very special people this morning. Kathy Weathersby, first of all, thank you for filling in and doing that presentation. As always, you knocked it out the park. And then, of course, Margaret Dorsey, what a phenomenal job with outlining the plugger strategies, okay? And that was so exciting, just watching Margaret in action. The goal, of course, is 1 million families, but there's a focus now where we're going to actually work with each of our distributors. And for those of you who want to plug into the strategy, we're going to have another training call this Sunday. I'm sure there may be even more in between because it's just so hot, but I do know it's also available via the app. So imagine each distributor focused on so many customers a month. That's how we're going to get to 10,000 customers in 6 months. And so again, the strategy is all laid out for you. We're going to have a special incentive for those of you who take advantage of the special thing we're going to do for those of you who go out and get new customers this month, okay? So tonight at 7, just mark your calendar. I'm going to give you more details on that, but I'll be talking about that at the call tonight at 7 on how you can get new customers this month and actually win a trip, okay, to Bermuda. And if you've never been, you are missing out on life. If I look at my passport, one of the #1 places I've been the most is Bermuda. I used to go there almost every other month. We opened up business there in the pharmacies when I was with the other CBD company. They have pink sand. Oh my goodness. The water is so clear and crystal. It is beautiful, okay? And so we have some great relationships in Bermuda. And so there's a big, huge trip going to Bermuda, and you can get that trip through getting customers, okay? And you can also get the trip through Rank Advancing. But again, all of that and more, I'm going to talk about tonight at 7 p.m. Central. So make sure you stay tuned and plug into that. And again, go to the app, listen to the training, make sure you download the new tracker sheet that's going to be uploaded soon, and make sure you get those pluggers purchased, okay? In fact, right now, we have just them available in the 30 increments, right? Pretty soon we're going to have a bulk option where you can get much more of those, but these are the heavy duty large postcards that all of you loved, and so you're going to love the new size, and they're a heavier weight as well. Also, 2 founders and commissions will drop today. In fact, let me clarify that. Commissions are actually running right now, so those should be hitting your wallet any minute. The founders are actually almost complete. So it's going to be 2 separate drops, one with your commissions for October that are due now, and then the other will be the founders checks that will hit. I'm going to give a shout out to Christian Phillips. Thank you so much. Most of you know he's been on sabbatical for a few months. He comes back right around Black Friday, and we cannot wait to get him back, okay? He's got his new position with State Farm, so he's been busy. But I am grateful for him because he carved out some time to help us complete this goal of getting quarter 2 and 3 locked and loaded. It is a tedious project, very time consuming, but guess what? with his assistance, we're going to have that mission completed, and those will drop actually within 24 hours. The regular commissions are dropping as we speak, okay? And so just wanted to make that note. But now let's talk about this special call tonight. We're calling it our Black Friday preview. It is happening tonight at 7 p.m. Central. We are laying out the game plan. And I'm going to start it with this because we're going to kind of take a little turn, and I'm going to share with you, okay, something super exciting. Now, we started in 2019 as a CBD company, right? We expanded into wellness. We didn't leave CBD behind. We just expanded, right? We expanded our offerings. We have about 70 plus different products. We added not only wellness, but we also added Delta 8 THC, okay? But we have a revolutionary announcement this month that is truly a game changer, okay? So for those of you who are ready to make money right now, make money, more money this holiday season than you've made in any of our previous seasons, I need you to really listen close, okay? Listen close, because this next product addition is here. It is here. In fact, some of it's already made and we're getting it packaged up, so it's already in process, okay? And you're gonna have an opportunity to access it before Black Friday for those of you who choose to. But it really starts with an innovative, dynamic partnership between one of the hottest producers of something you might be familiar with, and maybe you're not familiar with it. But I'm going to educate you just briefly this morning, and then Dr. Betty will jump into more details in some of her trainings. But if you've never heard of the word THCA, now you've heard of THC, right? But when I add the A to it, you might not know what makes that different and why you should be excited about THCA. Okay, so we know that THCA basically is a certain cannabinoid within the cannabis plant, right? We have delta 9 tetrahydrocannabidiol, right? And then you have tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, okay? Now that's a mouthful. Tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. That's THCA. And here's the crazy thing about the Farm Bill, right? When the Farm Bill was signed in 2018, it really was outlawing THC. But there were so many other cannabinoids that it never took into consideration. And so while you might call these legal loopholes, you'll see companies all across the country. In fact, there's a pizza place in New York that's infusing it into pizza, and they're literally banking about $1 million profit per month, okay, per week in New York by infusing it into pizza. And so basically, it's a naturally occurring cannabinoid, and it's found in raw cannabis and hemp plants. It is a precursor to Delta 9. So it is the precursor, which means it comes first. It comes before the THC 9, okay? And the THC 9, of course, most of you know, is the psychoactive component. It's responsible for the high that you get, right, with marijuana. But in its raw form, THCA is actually non-psychoactive, meaning it doesn't even produce any intoxicating effects. It only becomes psychoactive when heated through the process called decarbolation. And so the reality is when you smoke it, when you vape it or cook it, then yes, it's going to be it's going to convert from THCA to THC. Again, when you really think about the power of that, and you see there are companies even in Chicago who sell it literally every single day, and they're not marijuana companies, but they can legally do it because it is a cannabinoid that's actually legal under the federal Farm Bill. And if you really put your business cap on, you're going to understand that is a game changer. When you realize the marijuana market and what's happening right now, because the global cannabis market is becoming legal in so many states. You know, if you look back in 2021, it was about $28 billion. Now, $28 billion is pretty darn fantastic, okay? When we think about when we joined the industry in 2017, yes, that was about a $9 billion industry. So look at how this whole cannabis industry has exploded. But then look at the fact that it's going to hit $200 billion in the next few years. So we're looking at a massive explosion that's about to take place. And what's driving it is the fact that, again, you see the legalization of marijuana all over the country. Most people don't have millions of dollars to participate in that industry, but legally, we can put you in the industry today, okay? Today, without red tape, without any red tape. And that is the power of where we're going with this, okay? And so when you really start thinking about the fact that this is something that's a game changer, because the potential therapeutic benefits of this, we're talking about anti-inflammatory properties. We're talking about neuroprotective effects, potentially benefits for neurodegenerative conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. We're talking about anti-nausea. We're talking about properties that help with pain relief. And when you really think about wellness circles, and we're a wellness company, THCA is gaining traction among health-conscious consumers looking to tap into the cannabis health benefits without the psychoactive. But again, you smoke it, it becomes the THC. So you can use it in a tincture. You can utilize it in raw form. For those who don't want to have the psychoactive component, many people use it in smoothies and juices. But it's kind of cool because you can really have whatever you want when it comes to THCA, right? You can choose to not get high, or you can choose to get high. So imagine having something like CBD that's a new discovery among many health-conscious people who never knew that there was a THCA that really gave them some even more extraordinary benefits than the regular THC. And so this is amazing. The popularity of THCA is starting to trend, which means as it starts to trend, there's going to be momentum building up. There's going to be an explosion built up, right? And so when you think about the popularity of it, it's because it's so versatile, right? It's legally accessible in many, many markets, right? It has an appeal to both recreational users and wellness enthusiasts in its raw form. So it's a dual identity as a non-psychoactive, as a psychoactive, depending on the preparation method. And this makes it sought after. It makes it hot. It makes it in demand in the cannabis space. And what better time to introduce this than Black Friday? So you can get and reach out to your customers, to your distributors, and get everybody flat out on excited about this, okay? And so just know, super, super excited, because again, when you think about people that are dealing with stress, when you think about people that are dealing with, they can't sleep and all this chronic pain, for us to give them CBD, for us to give them THCA, for us to have solutions like the 7-day raw cleanse, the 21-day cleanse, can you imagine how perfectly we are positioned at this right time, at this right place? Because understand, timing is everything. Everything is about being first to move, okay? And we've already been in the space. We already have 32,000 plus customers. We have thousands of distributors. So now this is about activating our existing base with this excitement and really understand with this emerging market, we are literally in the formative years, okay? In the formative years, and this is going to position our business as a brand with dominance, not only in the wellness space, but to continue to have dominance in the CBD and now the THC space, guys. Securing your customer loyalty, right? Gaining market share, because you want to do that before it becomes heavily saturated. And so we're super excited because there are so many opportunities. We see the trends that are exploding among consumers with this product. And again, as I said earlier, timing is everything. You know, for those who are willing to navigate the evolving landscape, right, this could really represent a once in a lifetime entry point into $1 billion industry that's about to explode. And what's really exciting, a lot of the big box companies aren't touching it, right? Which means we have prime opportunity. See, before CBD hit Walgreens, right? Think about it. You know, our company, I mean, I'm telling you, our first month in business, we did $250,000. But that was before it hit Walgreens. See, THCA is not at Walgreens. THCA is not at Whole Foods, right? THCA is something that companies are doing, but it's kind of like where we were when we first started with CBD. It was that timing, that first mover's advantage. Our team went crazy and our sales exploded. And so what to expect? You've heard of Rick Simpson oil. And so RSO, that's going to be available to you, right? We're going to have the flower, the edibles, the vapes, the pre-rolls, and more. Now, on the non-THC side, right, we still have our coffee, our new vanilla fuel, so we're already pumped up about that. If we just had that, I know many of you are flat out excited, but we're going to have a campaign reactivation that we have never experienced, right? There is a whole segment of people who still think we move from CBD to wellness, right? We expanded into wellness to include all of its components, which now includes THCA. And again, you can have that whichever way you like. And so super excited because we're going to have 25 early bird packs with this new Diamond Star dispensary, okay? So if you want to have your own dispensary for the holiday to offer flower and Rick Simpson oil and edibles and vapes, and if you want to just crush it where you can actually double your money, right? Instead of buying it and making commissions, wouldn't you like to buy it at a better price? And now flip your money and put cash money into your pocket, just like you see all of these dispensaries doing all around the country. Well, again, tonight at 7 p.m. Central, our Black Friday preview begins, okay? And so I'm going to remind you that we want to go ahead and jump on our reboundwithakana.com. In fact, we want to jump on that as soon as this call wraps up, okay? For those of you who want to get your rebound on, save our strands at 2:30 p.m. Central with our trichologist, Doris Mosley. And then, of course, you want to join our Diamond Factory tomorrow morning with Dan Johnson. And so with that being said, I want each and every one of you to have an Akana day because we're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.